15 of the 2022 season. And we'll see the 2021 Offensive Player of the Year, Cooper Kupp. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Rams and the Packers on Monday night.
The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Tonight, we put a bow on Week 15 with a good Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Green Bay Packers. Brandon Gaudin here with Charles Davis. As always, as CD, you look at the Rams in this matchup, they know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is not one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand that they're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game, they haven't been there of late, so maybe that means we'll see them shake things up a little bit. Some RPOs, some touch passes, some draw plays, anything to try and gain a little bit of momentum.
Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Here comes the Los Angeles offense and the man in charge of it in his second season with the team, 14th overall in what's been an impressive career, Matthew Stafford.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Out to his left. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Stafford steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Stafford now to throw. Got a man open, it's Tyler Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And the Rams sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They'll make that a 2nd sack here. Now defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be fourth down now.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 2.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Akers is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Gay on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And here comes the winner of the last 2 NFL MVP awards, Aaron Rodgers, as he brings his Packers out for their first series of the game.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
On 1st down, Rodgers. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Rodgers. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
On second down, it's Jones. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
He finds Randall Cobb with a completion.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers.
He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to Cobb.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Rodgers now on 1st down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On the counter, here's Jones. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down.
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard.
A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game.
They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. To throw is Stafford.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he is going to have a Rams first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Stafford. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Allen Lazard and the rest of the Packers back out for another drive.
And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes to come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins.
And he is going to have a Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
Finds Lazard quickly on the slant.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Rodgers now to throw.
And Lazard's got it again. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
11 yards for number 11.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Now Jones. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. 3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. They'll try and run it in with Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by Crosby is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now the Rams going to take over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
On first down, Stafford here.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. On first down at Stafford. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go. He's got a man, complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Pass interference. Defense.
Unbelievable. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Stafford looks to throw again. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
A couple of vets, Stafford to Robinson there. First down, Rams.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in?
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Throwing is Stafford. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Rams. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Well, the Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run wide side with Jones. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 33. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. His first catch of this 3rd quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. An inside give to Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. They'll set up a screen for Dillon. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. The kick by Crosby is good, and the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10
at their own 24.
He starts with a give to Akers. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Akers. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
The Packers ready to take over offensively.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
They're going to run the jet sweep. It's Cobb with it. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. He finds his man. Complete. It's Watkins. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 39. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Watkins here. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Rodgers again now. Touchdown, Packers. Sammy Watkins from 8 yards out, and the Packers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Stafford on first down. Caught left side, Hopkins. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Ooh, the juke. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Stafford. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. they'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they not.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes? So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Cobb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's 2nd and a yard.
To throw is Stafford.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Here's Stafford.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Now Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
It's complete, and he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about, not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Give the tackle to Terrell Lewis.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now they caught a break with that missed field goal. Instead of being tied, they now sit in the 4th quarter driver's seat, still up 3.
Dances by him. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw, Stafford.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now it's Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cup.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Stafford now to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Rams will add to their 4th quarter lead. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Gay is on for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by 10. A minute 45 to play. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Pass complete, Tunyon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. To throw is Rodgers. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Watkins here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back to throw, Rodgers. Again, that's Watkins. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Rodgers. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Crosby with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Rams, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.